Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I am here to do my January 2018 budget. I'm really excited because this is my first time using the Erin Condren Monthly Deluxe to do this, and I think it's going to work out really nicely. So let's just go ahead and get started. So I'm gonna use the sticker sheet here. This is again from Erin Condren. I have links down below if you're interested in anything. I'm also using these monthly flags and these piggy banks from Just My Rosy Life. And I have a few notes for myself. I'll probably continue to do this as the months go on of just little things that I need to remember. So my income will change this month, mostly because hopefully a raise, but we haven't really even found out about our raises yet. And also our mortgage increased because our real estate taxes went up. So I don't know what my income is going to be, and I don't normally share that, so that doesn't matter, but I'll have to fill all of that in later. So I'm gonna go ahead and just do what I normally do and put down the washi. And I've had a few people ask me about how I'm gonna do that, how I'm gonna do it this time, and honestly I'm probably going to do it pretty similar to the way that I've always done it and put the extra washi on the monthly view. My sinking funds page I want to be pretty clean, and so I don't plan on doing that. But thank you guys for all of your suggestions. I'm trying to figure out which way I want to do this, because I like when they line up. Maybe I'll do it like this. So how many of you guys have actually set up your budget for 2018? I feel like a lot of people have done it like way earlier this year, and maybe it's just because you're super excited. I've seen so many people set up theirs already. I honestly have not had time to think about it with the holidays and everything, so I'm excited to finally get it going. Okay, so that's up there. The next thing that I want to do is go ahead and layer the January on top of the flag and just write in budget. I have a feeling that that is going to smudge and that's not going to work. For some reason, like I used this one before, the sticker sheet, not the same one, but like a different one, and it totally smudged, and yeah, that's not gonna work. Okay, so we're just gonna do it simple. We're just going to put the January right at the top. No flag this time. I don't know why that is like, for some reason this sticker sheet, it's like it's more glossy or something, and so the Sharpie pen doesn't work on it, but it doesn't matter. We'll just leave it simple like that. I think that looks cute anyway. I have a little idea of what I'm going to do, but we'll kind of see as we're going through. So one thing that I'm going to do differently is, because I don't share my income and because my income doesn't change, I'm just going to have a top section where I put my like paycheck 1, paycheck 2, and have a total. So that's what I'm gonna do now. So let's just go ahead and do paycheck 1, and total. I get paid, I think it's bi-weekly, I don't know. But I don't, again, even if I was going to share it, I don't even know what it's going to be, because our health insurance increased quite a bit. And on top of that, we seriously don't even know what our raises are, and it is what, like January 26th right now? I think it's pretty insane that we don't know, but what can you do? Okay, so that part is in, so that's all my income. Now I want to do a little washi strip and break off my expenses. Again, this is completely different than what I've done in the past, but I think it's gonna work really nicely. I love the sticker sheet. My life planner is actually like this print, and I think it's so beautiful. Okay, so that separates that. Now I'm going to put in my expenses. So let's zoom it out again so you guys can see everything. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna write in like all of our expenses, and I'm gonna put like a separate column for budget, actual, and then plus or minus. And this part here, and again, this might completely change every month. I don't know. I kind of have to like play with it and see what's gonna work best for us. But I was thinking about putting like a list here of things that I need to pay, because some of our stuff is like automatic payments, but then other stuff I actually physically like send in a bit like a check, and maybe I shouldn't do that, but that's what I've been doing. So we'll just kind of see how it goes. But so for right now, I'm going to go ahead and write in our expenses, and then I'll fill in the amounts after I have them all written in. So for our expenses, we have our mortgage. This month we don't really have too many bills for the house. We always have electric, we always have gas. We already paid our trash and our water, so we don't have to do that. Then we have cable, Netflix, which if you guys don't know, Netflix just increased. I think it starts this month. Then we have our car payment. We have gas for our car. Groceries. We have our cash envelopes, which are eating out. And I always put like a C next to it. Then haircuts, which include Jason's haircut for the month and my eyebrows because I get them threaded. Then a household envelope just for like toilet paper, and sometimes I buy like face wash and stuff with it. Then Jason actually has to purchase his meds this month, so that's gonna be a big expense. We usually pay for it. I hope he got a refill. I just thought about that. He went to the doctor in December, and I don't remember if he got a refill, but hopefully he did. So his meds are like a 3-month type of thing, and it's like $130 every time, so it's kind of expensive. Then we have sinking funds. I just put that video up just like right before I started filming this video, so that is up if you want to check it out. And then I like to put a spot for miscellaneous, even though I don't actually budget anything for miscellaneous. I like to put that there so that when I'm doing my actual column, I can put, you know, put what the actual amount was for that. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to draw in some lines, and that is because I want to have a line for budget. Maybe I'll do it this way, let's see. No, I think I'm gonna do it this way. So I'm just gonna draw in a line here. Oh, let's see, budget, yeah. So we're gonna start right here. And I'm gonna put budgeted or just budget, and one underneath, and then draw another line. I'm hoping this ends up being straight, but it doesn't matter so much. Another line here. And that will be actual. And then the last column will be my over and under. Minus. That usually doesn't need a lot of room, and I'm hoping this month we don't have a ton over or a ton under. Okay, so that is all set up. So now we just need to go ahead and put in the actual amount. So for our mortgage, I don't ever include that. For electric, I am going to go with $80 this month. For gas, I'm going to go with $60. Cable is always $157, but I'm gonna go with $158. Netflix, I think it went up to $13.99. Our car payment, again, is always the same. It's $367.78. Gas for our car, I'm gonna give us $120 just because we're gonna be doing a little bit more traveling with Macy's birthday coming up and all of that. For groceries, let's take a quick look at our, okay, so let's see, we'll probably buy groceries here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's just go with 5. So that'll be $500. I give us $100 per week. So, and we go grocery shopping on Sundays. So if there's 5 Sundays in the month, then I go with 500. If there's 4, then we go with 400. Just kind of based off of the week. So 500. And then eating out's the same way. I give us $40 a week for eating out. So that's $200. For haircuts, I usually give us $30. For household, let's see. I'm kind of torn on this one because I know there's gonna be a lot of things that we need to get, but I don't know, with Jason's meds, I'm gonna put for Jason's meds, okay, for household, I'm gonna give us $100, and I'm hoping that we don't spend all that. For Jason's meds, I'm going to go with $150, just because our insurance is changing a little bit this month and I'm just not sure. For sinking funds, if you watched that video, it is $402. And then obviously for miscellaneous, like I said, I have a category there, but I'm not actually budgeting anything. So those are all of our expenses. And this is gonna bother me, so I'm gonna go ahead and put in a little line underneath the expenses just to be consistent. Okay, so that is kind of what my budget looks like so far. Then I want to put a little, I want to cover this here because I don't really want that there anyway, but I also want to put a little box there to say total savings for the month. So I can go ahead and do that. Total savings. And I'm gonna go ahead and take this little piggy and put it off to the side. It's just cute, adds a little bit of cuteness to it. And I'm just gonna put that right at the bottom here and cover up what it says, where it says Erin Condren. Like I said, I am going to put like bills that I need to pay here, but I don't have a ton. As you can see, I'll have to pay electric, gas, cable, and car payment, and that's it. Those are the only bills. So I'm going to go ahead and let's see, how do I want to do this? No, I think I'm gonna do it here. Well, I guess I'll just have one there. Sorry, I'm talking to myself and trying to figure this out. Okay, so I'm just gonna put here, again, this is gonna be my bills to pay, so I'm just gonna put to pay. And I'll kind of mark it off as I do it. So I know that I need to pay the electric. I know that I need to pay the gas bill. I know that I need to pay cable and the car payment. So as I pay those off, I can go ahead and mark them, and that way I know that I paid them. I usually don't have a problem with making sure I pay them because I just do it right away. But I have to say that with the car payment, I purposely make sure that I have a little checklist somewhere so that I can do it, because that sometimes I'm like, did I pay it? Did I not pay it? But anyway, that is my setup for my budget. So moving on, I'm gonna put my little, I really don't like how that looks, but oh well, what can you do? It's done now. I'm gonna put my washi here. That's really the only thing that I set up for here, and that's just, again, to tie it in. I think I really like doing this. I think it's really cute, and with the colored, with the colorful version, you can see that looks really cute together. So that is done. Obviously this is where I track my expenses. So, you know, as January comes about and we have expenses, I will fill that in. The next thing that I have here, and what I'm gonna do here on this page, is kind of track some of the key items that we kind of go over, or just I need to know how we're doing. So I have an idea of what I want to do here, and that is really to do it week by week. So again, like I said, there are 5 weeks, which are perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm just gonna write in week 1, week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, and week 5. And I'll do one just to give you an example. So for week 1, what I'm gonna check or track are groceries, gas for our car, eating out, and household. So these are cash envelopes. So I'll kind of count those as the time comes. And what I'm gonna do is put a little column here that says spent and remaining. That way, when I do, and I think I've mentioned this before, but maybe you haven't watched the video or whatever, but instead of doing my mid-month check-ins, for a while I'm going to do a weekly check-in just to see how we're doing. So that is where I will be filling this in. So at the end of you know, this week here, I'll sit down, do this video or do another video, and I'll calculate how much we spent on groceries, how much we spent on gas, how much we spent on eating out, how much we spent on household. I'll write all those here, and then I'll deduct, you know, what we had budgeted from here and get what we have remaining. And that way, every week we know exactly what we have left for groceries, what we have left for gas, what we have left for eating out and, you know, household. I feel like that will help us stay more on budget, and I think that it's gonna work for us. But again, that's kind of my plan right now. Every month may be different, but that's kind of my idea for now. So that is my budget video for January. Again, I'll fill the rest of those out as the weeks go on, but I think this will really work for us. I think it's going to really help. But anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about what I did, what I went over, leave comments down below. Otherwise, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.